Welcome to part 2 of this little video series that we are throwing together on us building our new permanent chicken yard at the new farm. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be digging my post holes here for our gate. Once the posts are in and set, I am going to come up with some sort of cross piece to go from the wooden gate post to this T-post to give me something to pull on when I start to install the fence. So let's go ahead and start digging some holes. I am so excited if you couldn't tell. Okay, so now that my holes are dug, I need to go get some water. I need to get the post set up, and then I need to start pouring concrete and get them level. First post is in and it is level. I accidentally was walking over, cut the bag open and went to set it down. The whole side busted open. So I lost some concrete just into the dirt. And then it didn't help that the bag I bought at the store must have got wet on one end. That post looks good. I'm happy with it. I've got about 75% of this other bag left. I think it'll be enough to do this last post. Different day, same project. Yesterday I came out and put a little bit of work into this chicken yard, but I forgot the SD card in the GoPro and I didn't feel like going back for it. So it wasn't much that I didn't film. All I did yesterday is I had these old 2x3s from an old project. I tied them into my gate posts and then I notched them out right here at the base to fit over this T-post. I think that'll work. I'm happy with that. Today I'm actually going to start rolling the fencing out. I'm going to try to get this first 100 feet done on this side. I think before I do this side, I'm going to make sure I get all my materials in for the chicken coop that I've got to build. I want to make sure I've got all this room to get in and out before I limit myself to just this 4-foot gate. So that being said, I'll go ahead and get started and try to get this fencing up. Thank you.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, that little bit of help should get me going. I just needed help to hold it in place so I can get the first couple staples in. Okay, I've got my fence pretty tight. I just use this old ratchet strap to pull on it. So I'm gonna go through, starting to get tight up against her. I'm gonna go through now with the T-post clips and start attaching this section and then continue on. This section here is most of the first 100 feet. I think once I turn this corner by this tree, it's only another 30 feet or so of fencing left. Okay, I have got the first 100 feet of this welded wire up for the new chicken yard. It, it came out okay, I guess. I'm no expert with fencing. I don't have a ton of experience in it. I did stretch the fencing with a ratchet strap, so it's pretty tight along the bottom. The top is not as tight. I'm focused more at this point on keeping animals out of the yard versus keeping the chickens in the yard. I am also at some point going to run some hot wire along the bottom. I have an extra solar charger I'm going to hook up, so hopefully anything that would try to go under or try to climb over will hit that wire and get shocked before they try to get in here and get the chicken. That pretty much concludes part 2 of building this yard. Part 3 is going to be putting the rest of the fencing up, and then I really do need to clear the rest of this yard out. We've got a flat spot right here, about centered in the yard, and this is where we're going to build the new chicken coop. I'm thinking the last video is probably just going to be me putting this last bit of fencing up and then building that whole chicken coop. And then I'm excited to see the chickens be put in their new yard. It's always fun to watch them kind of run loose and fly everywhere. Especially our chicks have just been in a chicken tractor since they were little. So now they're getting pretty big and they really need to be moved inside the new yard. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to have a bigger chicken coop. The whole thing's exciting. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. See ya.